rhythm, everybody. We got a new pet for the band room. If you couldn't tell, I feed him once every week, and he is very healthy. I do know how to take care of a human being. Okay,
Send help.
now we have ties. This is Friday. We got chart 8, line 4. That's what we're looking at. If you need to pause it, go ahead and pause it and get it up. It is not 319. It is 320. All right, let's start with the beginning of this one. We got a half note tied to a quarter note, which equals 3 beats, right? 2 plus 1, 3 beats. So we got a big 1, little 2, little 3, big 4. This is the same as a dotted half note, right? Okay, same. They get 3 beats. Next measure, we got a half note tied to a half note. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Same as a whole note. Big 1, little 2, little 3, little 4. Then we got a big 1, and then we got a big 2, which is tied to a little 3. Okay, quarter note plus quarter note. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, same as a half note. Big 4. We got a big 1, a little 2, big 3, little 4, because half note equals 2 quarter notes tied together, right? Okay, those are the same. All right, let's count the whole line. Ready? And 1 and 2. Count the whole line. Ready? Go. 1, 4, 1, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3. Good. Do it again. If you had trouble there, ready? And 1, 2. Count it again. Ready? Go. 1, 4, 1, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3. All right. Flutes, low brass, D, trumpet, E, clarinet, E. Let's play it. Oh, before that, let's two it. I forgot that. Two it. 1, 1 and 2, to it, ready and go. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Play it. D, flutes and low brass, E, trumpet, clarinet. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. All right, if you need to do that again, do it again. If not, congratulations, you graduated Friday's rhythm lesson. See you on Monday.
Hello, we're back at it again with another 6th grade woodwind video. Let's begin. All right, so we're going to start with our Remingtons, actually. I don't know why the chop builder's up, my bad. We've done measures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which I accidentally called 3 and 4 yesterday. So we're going to move on to 7 and 8. This shouldn't be new for our 6th graders because we know this note from one of our 5-note patterns. But of course the top note, as always in the Remington, is G for the first one and E flat for the bottom one because it's on the bottom line, so it's an E, and there's a little flat mark in front of it, so E flat. So E flat's a little different. E flat's thumb, 1, 2, and just the first bottom side key. This one, but just that one. So you're going to use this part of your finger right here to hit that. So thumb, 1, 2, bottom side key. Sounds like this. And you're going to play G first, then E flat. Listen to me do this. Just listen once. Okay? Makes sense? And you try to keep those fingers nice and close. And when I play E flat, you see my right hand high is still nice and curved so that you can see what's going on. Okay, so let's try this one. G to E flat. You're going to do it 3 times. Say it, Sizzler, do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's it. G to E flat. Let's do a little bit of a review. Let me back that up. Whoop. And Check it out. G, F sharp, G, F, G, E, G, E flat. And we're breathing every 4 measures. So I'm going to take a breath right before this note. And then I'm going to fake a breath at the end as if I'm getting ready for the next line. Here we go. The whole top line. Clarinets. 1, 2, 3. And I messed up, so we're going to do that again. 2, 3, beginning. And those are your first 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars of the Remington. Now, we're going to go over to the saxophone Remington now. Of course, we already did D and C sharp. We did D and C natural, D and B. Now it's time for D and B flat. It's still a B because it's on the 3rd line, but now we're going to put a flat on it, and now it becomes D flat or B flat. So check it out, saxes. You know D is all 6 plus the octave. But your B flat's a little different. We have the first finger plus this other little key. We call this the bis key. So you're going to use one finger to cover both of them, just like that. So you go D, and then check it out. I've already cheated. I've already put my finger in place on bis when I'm playing D. So I go D, B flat, and it's already there. Okay, so check it out. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to play it for you. Watch my fingers. Still keeping nice curved hand position. All right, let's try this one. Ready? 3 times through. D to B flat. 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to do a bit of a review. Let's do the whole thing. That whole first line. D to C sharp, D to B, or D to C, D to B, D to B flat. Here we go. 1, 2, breathing every 4. Here we go. And that's it. Those are the first 8 measures of the sax Remington. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Boop. Boop. Let's take a look at our chop builders now. Back to clarinet land. Now, of course, we've done these 2 on the chop. We've done these 2 on the chop. And we did these 2 on the chop. So we're down to this one. So let me zoom it in closer. So this note, remember, the 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually we count it from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the staff are E, G, B, D, F for treble clef, and then the spaces, there's 4 of them, F, A, C, E. If we have to add any additional lines above or below, we call those ledger lines. So for this one, we have first ledger line would be right here, but the second ledger line's right here, and that note's directly on it. That's a low A. So low A clarinets, we have thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, shout out to my dog in the back making all kinds of noise. All right, so once again, low A is thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it sounds like this. Okay, that is a low A. Now, if we put our thumb down onto the register key while keeping those same fingerings, it goes up to a high E, which is on the top space, F, A, C, E. So we take thumb 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for low A, and then we hit the register to go to E. Sounds like this. And that's it. Keep it nice and light. Don't play too loud on the high note, but you really want to put a lot of air in the bottom one. Okay, Let's try it. You're going to do it 3 times. 2, 3. Wonderful. Now you're going to take that, rewind it back, do the letter name, sizzle, play thing, as always. Okay, saxes. We've done your G to G. We've done your F sharp to F sharp. We've done your F to F natural that is. Now we're looking at the bottom line. You remember from your time on clarinet that that's an E, and then the top space, F-A-C-E, is also an E. Good news is saxophone, it's as easy as always. Check it out. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for low E, and then get to high E, you just whoop, add the thumb. Let's try it. Sounds like this. Listen first. Right? Low one, high one. Let's try it in time. 1, 2, 3. And that's yours. And I want you to do that 3 times total. Good. Let's go ahead and go to the book here. All right, we're working on number 70 today. Now, it's going to look a little weird. 70 is called, it's a sight reading challenge, but we're just going to go ahead and do it. We're not going to sight read per se. But it's called The Streets of Laredo. It's an American folk song about the streets of, well, Laredo. So let's take a look at this. Notice a few things. This is what we call a score. It has every single part on it. Okay, so like this says flute, oboe. Flute, oboe. The second line is clarinet and bass clarinet. The third line is alto sax, bari sax, then tenor sax, trumpet, horn, trombone, baritone, bassoon are all on one line, tubas on this line, mallets, and then some percussion stuff. Okay? So we're going to take a look at a few measures at a time. I'm going to highlight it here. Look at these ones. So let's observe some things for the clarinets here. You have treble clef, you're in 3/4. Notice how sometimes the key signatures change depending on the instruments. You need to make sure you're looking at the one for your line. So this one's going to be happening right here. You see no sharps and flats, so it's all natural. Okay, you're in 3/4, so you're only going to count to 3 in this case. So let's go ahead and just count this rhythm. First 2 measures. 1, and actually saxes, clarinets, you guys, we're going to do a dual participation on this. Okay, I'm going to zoom it out a little bit. Here's the sax and clarinet lines. Clarinet above, sax below. Okay? So let's count it since we both have the same rhythm. 1, 2, count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming you did that correctly. If not, rewind back, try it again. Now there's something I want to point out in both these lines. See this little thing? It's an accent. An accent, which means we're emphasizing the note. So this time I'm going to highlight these, and when you count 1, I want it to be counted a little bit louder than the rest of them. Just a little bit louder. Let's try it. 1, ready, and count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're going to emphasize the note. Now, when that translates to an instrument, here would be the air. Here's 6 quarter notes of similar air. But now I'm going to emphasize each one. Right? And I don't play it loud and ugly, like, you know. No, nothing crazy like that. Sorry for those of you with headphones. Okay, but it's going to be just a little bit more emphasized. Last bit of information. MP, mezzo, piano, medium, soft. So it's not quite as loud as mezzo forte, but it's not as soft as piano. I'm going to play this example on saxophone. Let's sizzle the first 2 measures. 1, 2. Okay, and again on clarinet. Sizzle again. 2, and. Okay, so repeat that as many times as you feel you need to get some good finger workouts in there. Let's look at the next 2 sets of measures. Now you technically haven't taken a breath yet. You're still keeping up with this top line is clarinet, this bottom line is sax. Okay, still have the emphasized notes, the accents on beat 1. Notice a breath mark here. Okay, we will breathe after that note. Same rhythm, so I want you to just start with sizzle finger. Ready? Let's sizzle finger once. Clarinet example, top line of the blue square. 2. Right, and I take a little breath. Okay, right there. Let's try it once again. Here's a saxophone example. Sizzle it. 1, 2. Now, that's a low F sharp saxes. Low F sharp, make sure you're using the 5th finger there. Okay? And make sure you take your breath. Okay, and like I said, repeat that any number of times you need to, and then we're good to go. Now, here is the second chunk of Streets of Laredo. And we're going to finish it up here. We're going to work through the whole thing. So let's look at 2 more sets of measures here. Okay, here's clarinet and here's saxophone. Okay, so let's work through these notes again. C, B, C, D, E, F. For saxes, it'd be G, F sharp G, A, B, C. You've got this. Here's a clarinet example, still emphasizing beat 1. Okay, and then here's the saxophone example. Make sure you get that F sharp with the 5th finger. Okay, and you can repeat that any number of times. And of course, you're taking 2 chunks at a time, and then we're going to stitch them together in a little bit. Let's take a look at the road map here. Take a look at the road map. We go to the first ending. Okay, so this is the first ending, and then where do we go back to? All the way to the beginning. Okay, so let's try just the first ending right now. Still pretty easy notes, still emphasized on 1, emphasized on 1, and then there's a breath mark here. Okay, let's try it. New rhythm, so let's count it. 1, ready, and count. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. Now notice I didn't pulse all the way through here like I normally would because I had to take a breath. Okay, so let's sizzle once. 1, 2. And it's just a quick breath. Here's an example on sax. 2. Oh, I forgot to breathe. Do it again. Okay, there it is. There's those 2. Now, I am not going to put everything together for you. I suggest you do measures 1 and 2, and then you do 3 and 4, and then you do 1 through 4. Then I suggest you do 5 and 6, and then maybe go back and do 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you can go 1 through 6. Once you've done that, you need to practice doing 1 through 6, 1 through 6, or 1 through 6, 1 through 4 with the repeat. And then finally, let's just take a look at these last 2 measures. Okay? Still emphasized on 1. New rhythm, we got a dotted half. How many beats is that worth? 3. Excellent. So let's try it once. What is this smudge? What is this? What is this garbage? Tell Mr. Kugel to make better copies next time. Okay, I'm just kidding. Hearts out to Mr. Kugel. Here we go. Count it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. 6 pulses. 5 plus 1. Okay, here we go. Sizzle. 2. Okay, and here's clarinet. Don't forget about those accents. So before we leave this lesson, of course, I want you to road map this quick. I'm going to go up a little bit here. Let's road map it. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then once you finish the first 8 measures, you go back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. And that's how it works, okay? I may have said some incorrect measures before. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. This is a weird format for me, too. Okay, so we've done some more Remingtons. We've done some more chop builders. And we've worked through Streets of Laredo. Most important things. It's in 3/4. Make sure you're getting those F sharps, and for clarinets, make sure you're getting those B naturals, and make sure you're doing the accents. Super, super important that you're playing quietly, medium quiet, and that you're hitting the accents. So please enjoy the rest of the video. Real quick, here's my dog. Hello, Phoebe. And that's all we have for today. Oh my God. Oh, it's an earthquake. Oh my gosh. Oh no. That works. I'll see you next time from the JMS Conservatory of Music. Signing off. Alright everybody, we've got a new layout here we're trying out for the second scale video. We're so happy to have you at the JMS Conservatoire of Music. And we're back with another mini scale. So let's do some concert E flat 5-note pattern. So in our last video we did concert B flat. Now let's talk about the concert E flat flutes. So first thing you need to notice is, let's look at our 4th note of the B flat scale. So B, E, C, D, E flat. Now this note is going to become the 1st note of our next scale. So see, we take the 4th and we put it here. Now we're concert E flat. Some things have changed. We now are in the 3 flat club. B, E, and now our new addition is, you guessed it, A flat. Remember, that's Beedgesif. B, E, A. Okay. Now check it out. If you take a look at the 4th note of this scale, E flat, F, G, A flat. It's the new note of the scale, is the new flat over here. It becomes the 4th note of the scale. Okay? So once again, that new note is going to be A flat, and that's thumb, 1, 2, 3, pinky, and then the other pinky. Okay? So let's try. I want you to go through this 3 times. And 1, 2, letter name. Ready? Here we go. Okay, and you can do that 3 times. Letter name it, sizzle it, and then finally play it. Our next scale is going to be for the clarinet people. Let's switch our music over. Boop. To clarinet land. I need to make this a little smaller. Not quite that small. Okay, so now your first scale was the concert B flat scale, which was your C. And remember we talked about we didn't see any flats. So let's take our 4th note, C, D, E, F, and then now we've come back to bring that over here. Now notice it's a different looking F. It's a lower version of the note. This is the low, low F. And we know that that's thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bip. Yep, you guessed it. So what we want to do is notice how much lower we start. Check out that key sig. We are now members of the 1 flat club. Now if we take a look at the 4th note, we know that the 1 flat's B because it's from Beedgesif, but we got F, G, A, B flat. There it is. C, B flat, A, G, F. And it's very simple. F, G, A, B flat is this one. Thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4 is B flat. So it's really easy to scale. Boop, 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 boop. You pick one up, you put it right back down. So here's your pitch. And we're going to do this 3 times. You're going to sing it, then you're going to sizzle it, then you're going to finally play it. Ah, 2, letter name, and... Okay, and that's your concert E flat mini scale we got going there. Now finally, but certainly not least, the old saxophone. Alright, so saxes, in our last video, in our concert B flat, it was your G. And that was your starting pitch, but now we're going to be looking at concert E flat, which is your C. So now, you're like the clarinets were last time, where you see nothing in the key signature. So, instead of having F sharp as we had in the last scale, we're only going to have an F natural in this scale. So check it out. We have a C, a D, an E, and F natural. Once again, the 4th note is the new note. So it is going to be different. So we know C is middle finger, D is everything, plus octave, all the fingers, no piggies. Then E, you lift one up, F, you lift one up. That's F natural with the 1st finger. 3 times. Here's your pitch. 2, ready, and... And you want a nice even pitch both up and down the scale as we play it. Thanks for joining us for the E flat scale. We'll see you next time.